owner and founder of Blue Dress Internet Marketing. And today we are going to be doing part 4 of 9 of the fruits of a successful business owner. And I have a little treasured little gift I gave to myself. I have a new mic, and I hope it's will create my words to be more clear. I am kind of one of those people that I obsess on the details, which I think combination of many different details is what creates excellence. So yeah, I am that kind of person, but hopefully we're creating a lot of excellence with our websites that we build. We build the best built websites in the business. If you know of anyone who needs a website, I guarantee you that we will elevate them online with a fantastic website. Okay, so let's get right to it. We're going to part 4, which is peace. So the truths, blah. Never be afraid to make a mistake and just keep going. Okay, the fruits of a successful business owner, the traits of a successful business owner, right, is also a correlation with the fruits of the Spirit. And so I'm talking about in this series is how the fruits of the Spirit is actually things that are the fruits of a successful business owner. And I'm going to explain why. We've already talked about love. We talked about joy. We've talked about self-control and discipline. And now today we're going to talk about peace. So I was going to dress up like a hippie and be like, peace, man. But that's not the kind of peace we need. We all want peace. No, any kind of peace I'll take. But speaking about peace, it's a state of wholeness, a state of being complete. Peace of mind, inner peace. Peace is not having conflict. We always have so much conflict in this world. People can do bizarro things. You can have conflict with your family, your spouse, your children. But being at peace is something that actually does help the biological part of your body to be calm, so that when you are in business and you are talking with someone, that you can actually just sit there and just be with them. And having that peace is something that will create peace with them. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, is how the energy exchange between people. And everybody who knows me, they know that I have a degree in psychology from the University of Tennessee. And I use that in our digital marketing, how people respond, how people react to digital media. But I love human behavior, and I really do enjoy how we're so synergetic, and how when you have a certain emotion, that it is proven that energy is transferred to that other person. Or just by being in a, like we talked about before, the joy session, just by being in a positive energy, in a positive mode, you can lift that person up. Same thing with peace. When you are peaceful and you have a calmness, this is free from disturbances, which if you hear my dog right now, she's barking. She's disturbing me. But I'm still having peace in this broadcast. And that's what you do. You make a choice. So you do not worry about things that you can't control. Oftentimes that serenity prayer is one my mom used to tell me all the time, and I use it now, and I pray it. Having the courage to change the things you can, and then having the wisdom to know the things you can't change, right? And so having that calmness and that peace, even when things outside of you, people or the world is doing things different, still being at peace and not worrying about things that you can't control. So let's talk about this. Okay. Oh, one other thing. Peace is non-judgmental. This is something that I think we all could work on. Not being judging or critical of others. Sometimes you can be judging or critical of yourself. And being at peace means that you're not forcing your expectations onto someone else, that they need to be, do, or act a certain way. Whether or not you say anything to them, if you have that in your mind, you're still not as at peace because you're thinking, oh, they should have done this or they shouldn't be doing that. And you should just let it go and know that you can only control one thing, which is yourself and the choices you make. And you will see that you will have more inner peace if you are not judgmental or critical of others and you are just happy in yourself and you're happy with the gifts and the things that God's given to you and all the blessings. So that's just a little side squeeze in I wanted to say about that. Okay, let's talk about energy exchange between people, right? Called emotional contagion. When someone's emotions and behaviors lead to similar emotions and behaviors in others. We talked about this a little bit when I talked about the joy, the contagion of positivity. Well, today I want to talk about how any type of behavior, emotion, words, or actions, they can be contagious. They can create an effect in somebody. And so when you're in business, I would say being at peace is definitely a benefit so that you can remove anxiety or you can maybe help someone that maybe is coming to meet with you and they've had a really busy day. Your peace can calm them down. And then that way you can go over what you need to go over. Okay, so let's talk about mirroring. Okay, how do you mirror, right? So mirroring is when it's a process that occurs between humans. And it's when you like, okay, this is a research study. You sit by yourself and you think of something pleasant and you smile. And there's neurons that happen in your brain, positive neuron energy that starts to fire when you start thinking about things that are positive and you smile. Now, they found that the same type of positive neurons are activating if someone else smiles at you. So we do mirror. We mirror other people's emotions. And what happens is that these are like these tracked, it was tracked in a study, a biological, psychological study, and these specialized neurons, it's tracked and it's a network and it helps to explain how we do mirror each other and how we are impacted by each other. And so this is something that they found also that positive or negative emotions, real world implications here is that they found that negative emotional, thinking about work, right? Bringing it back to work in your business, negative emotional things like anger in the workplace, they led to cognitive errors. And when you had a positive workplace, a place at peace, then there were less errors. And so that's something just in the workplace. But for me, I think that I want to be responsible and I want to think of every single touch point that I have with someone, any interaction that I want to make sure that I like leave their day better. So like you think about that when you come into someone's life or you come into a business meeting, the purpose should be to help make that person better. So you do have a responsibility that what do you bring to the table when you meet with someone, and how are you going to make their life better? And if you're at peace and you're still and you're calm, you're going to have the opportunity to have a better exchange. So let's talk about something really quick before I sign off. You can create more peace by one little simple thing. Okay. There is evidence that taking breaks from social media can increase a positive effect in a person. Maybe because there's less negativity that you're exposed to, or maybe because instead of doing something sedentary, you're doing something active and you're engaging in something in the real world. They found that people who limited their Facebook and Instagram to just 30 minutes a day, that they had significant reductions in loneliness and depression. And, you know, a lot of times we're comparing ourselves to each other, or we're like comparing how this person is so good at this or so good at that. Like, think about being at peace and being thankful for the things that God gave you. each one of us has these really good strengths, and each one of us has gifts that God's given to us. And we can walk around and we can be at peace because we're not comparing ourselves to others. And because we choose to be at peace, we choose to let go of things that don't need to have a big weight, don't need to carry it all around because it's not our place to carry it. And when you're at peace, you're going to find that people will be attracted to you. People will want to talk to you. People want to know more about you. And that's how peace can be one of the successful fruits, the traits of a successful business owner. I'm Ingrid Maddox. Remember, we build the best built websites in the business at our company, Blue Dress Internet Marketing. And we also help you get first page Google rank. And I will see you next time on a broadcast on something very interesting on the fruits of the Spirit. And hopefully some of you guys are taking some of this. Maybe you take just one of these parts. I'm going to have 9. I've had 4 now, with this one being peace. And if just one of them you implement and it makes your life better, I'm going to feel great about that. But I'm Ingrid Maddox. We build the best built websites in the business, and we get you first page Google rank. Thanks for being on listening to me today, and thanks for your time, and I'll see you soon. Bye.